Hobbies are expensive and bills are higher than ever, but I think I found a hack to make your life a lot easier. These are my 5 favorite woodworking tools you can 3D print for next to nothing. Cool, so instead of paying £60, which is roughly about $85, I've decided to make these. These are the tools I found online, and I believe that's just a perfect set for you to start with. Guys, I'm not going to pretend any of these tools are my designs. They're available online for free, and I've included all of the links in the description of that video. And by the way, you'll never believe me how much these costed me to print. And without further ado, let's start with item number 1. So, how many times you've tried to build a box and you had to use this? This is band clamp. It's pretty good, but quite often very frustrating. So, these times are over, because from now on you can use this. This is your universal 90-degree clamp pads. A 90-degree corner clamp set costs around £24 on Amazon, but you can 3D print this yourself for just a fraction of the price. Let's see if and how they actually work. Brilliant. These are working perfectly and keep the corners at a true 90 degrees. I'll definitely be using these in all my future projects. Right, I think everyone knows this one. So you need to glue something. Grab this. You grab a bottle, trying to put a bit of glue on, and nothing comes out. You have to shake, 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 shake to get some glue out of the bottle. Less glue in the bottle, more difficult it becomes. I present you a simple yet effective glue bottle stand that keeps your bottle upside down. Now you can use your glue instantly, no shaking required. How much will something like this cost? The only option I found on Etsy is around £10. How much will it cost to 3D print? I'll reveal all the cost at the end of this video. Let me show you something. How many times have you hunted for a drill bit? I've got a nice box here, but drill bits are always all over the place, and it takes a little while to find that one I need. Cool, so I think I found something which will save us a lot of time. A wall-mounted drill bit organizer. Seems simple, right? But here's the kicker. It's currently selling for over £14 on Etsy. Another perfect example of something you can 3D print and save money on. Time for tool number 4, and this one's very useful. How many times have you tried to find center of the board, and how would you do it? You have probably used your measuring tape, and the precision is simply not there. And that's where this tool comes in handy. It's a 3D printed center finder tool. You can print it smaller or bigger depending on your needs. Just watch how easy it is to mark the center of the board with this tool. That's quite easy, right? How much would you pay for something like this? Well, it's about £5 at the moment online, but you can 3D print it for next to nothing. And finally, last but not least, we've got these painting pyramids. They're small, but quite pricey. For a set of 12, you'll pay £10 on Etsy at the moment. These little supports are really handy, keeping your project off the table and allowing it to dry faster. The 3D printed version will surprise you with how little it costs to make. Now it's time for the big reveal. Guess how much all of these 3D printed tools cost me? Just £5.23, which is roughly about $7. Practically nothing compared to almost £60 if you bought them online. And the best part, you don't need to know how to design any of them. All of the files are available online for free, and I've included the links in the description.